So you've hit a plateau on your weight loss journey and the scale is not moving. Let's fix it. First thing we need to do is figure out if you've actually hit a real plateau, meaning that your metabolism has adapted to the calories that you've been intaking and isn't putting you into a calorie deficit at the intake you're at right now anymore, even though it was in the past. To make sure you're actually in a plateau, there are going to be a few things that I recommend to make sure that we're not making changes and cutting your calories or increasing your activity level when you don't really need to, so you don't make it harder on yourself. A lot of times when my clients think they've hit a plateau, they actually haven't because of factors like water weight retention, sodium intake, traveling, being on their period. If we eliminate those factors and in this scenario consider that they're not a problem and they're not what's causing like a scale weight spike, then I recommend you run at least 1 to 2 weeks of really specific consistency on your calorie number. Make sure you're tracking everything. Make sure that you don't have a cheat day. Make sure that your activity level stays the same as it was previously. Make sure you're tracking your data those 2 weeks. So make sure you're weighing in each week, and you can do it even twice a week if you want, just to make sure that we have enough data to collect and identify, okay, is this actually a plateau or not? After those 2 weeks, you've checked off all of your boxes, you've been super consistent, you've tracked everything, you know the calories that you've intaken, and you still haven't seen a scale weight change, then that's normally when I'm like, okay, our metabolism has adapted, we've hit a plateau, we need to make some adjustments. So if that's the case, there's 2 things that we can do in order to get you over that plateau, and that's number 1, increase the amount of calories that you're burning on average, or 2, decrease the amount of calories that you're intaking on average. There's a few different ways that we can do this. So number 1, if you can, I always choose to increase activity just so that you're able to still eat more in a calorie deficit and lose weight. If you have the ability to add in another workout per week, that would be great. If you have the ability to up your step count, even just by like 1,000 each day, that's going to really help up your calorie burn. Another thing that you can do to increase your calorie burn is make the majority of your calories come from protein. Your body naturally, when it breaks down protein, has to burn more calories to digest it because it's a lot harder for it to break down than carbs or fats. So if you increase your protein by a lot within your calorie deficit, that means your body naturally has to burn more calories even though you're intaking the same amount. So it allows you to like make changes without cutting your food way down. And the most obvious answer is dropping your calorie intake per day. If you've consistently been eating around 1,600 calories, I would recommend like a slower drop. If you're trying to get over a plateau, maybe the next week going down to 1,550 or 1,500 calories. And then again, really just make sure you're tracking your data. Weighing in is really important. It's a good tool to use to be able to see like if the calorie deficit is actually working for you. It's essential to make sure that, okay, this is actually working. The measurements that I'm taking are getting me over this plateau and pushing me deeper into a calorie deficit again. One more measure you can take that's like pretty prevalent in the bodybuilding community is a refeed day. Basically, that's a day where you intake more calories over your normal calorie number for your calorie deficit so that your body kind of re-regulates to that number and then starts dropping fat again when you enter the same deficit number after that. All of these methods can definitely be utilized in order to help you get over a plateau, but tracking your data is the most important thing so you know how to make adjustments afterwards. Always remember there's one-on-one coaching options in my bio if you need help with things like this. And I hope this helps.